Yo, what's good? What's good? What's good, man? It's your boy Twan, the producer with Versatile Studios 205.com. Hey, man, I just got off a 8-hour shift. It's 4:25 a.m. But hey, man, we about to get right into it. So on this video, what I'm doing is I'm gonna be mixing a beat, man. Like I told y'all, man, we trying to get it done and we trying to make it happen, man. I literally don't know uh, what I'm gonna be doing, but and y'all forgive me, man. We have a. I told you about the discrepancy that we was having with my MacBook Pro. Uh, Now we have another issue with it where my charger cord, the charger connectors are burning out. And so, man, y'all know the MacBooks are not cheap. And so instead of buying a MacBook, man, I just keep having to replace my chargers. And sometime in the last 2 weeks, the one I just had lasted a week. The one before that lasted like 2 months. So I have another charger coming in the mail tomorrow. So for right now, man, it's actually a blessing because I'm using my wife's MacBook Air with the M1 processor, and so I'm able to do this video, guys. So stick with me, man. If you have not, hit that like and hit that subscribe button, and let's do this. So I have to find a beat that I have the track outs already to. So let's see, bounce this track outs. Cool. In 3 days, I already had this beat. This beat is already. Is this beat done? Let's see. April Fool. What is this? Alright, I'll forward this beat. And I don't think I do. Nah, that other beat ain't done. It ain't mixed. It ain't mixed. It ain't mixed. But we still gonna rock with this one, man. So, and again, guys, man, we trying to get this done, man. I got so many beats I'm sitting on right now, and we trying to get these beats to my website. So let's play the beat. Let's see what we got. Oh, hold on. I ain't like what I. I ain't like what I heard. Let's play it. All right, there we go. So this beat right here, man, I made. If you look at it, you will see that I made this beat in like 2018. Let's go back to the beat. It's called April Fools. All right. So if you look at this beat, good info. This was made in 2018. So this beat was made almost 3 years ago, guys. So that just lets you know the type of volume that I'm sitting on, man. I'm sitting on beats that are so old. As far as the date is concerned, beats that are old that I just need to get on my website to get for you guys to write to, sing to, whatever the case may be, download or whatever like that, man. So we doing this together, man. So first thing we want to do is we want to find our BPM. Let's find our BPM. It look like we at like 130 or something. 125. All right, cool. So we at 125. So this is the area that we working in pretty much. This is where the hook starts. All right, cool. So this is the area that we working in. Once we get this, we'll pretty much have the whole beat. So let's see what we got. So let's start at the top. All right, so we're gonna call this We're gonna call this main melody. Main. Let's call that main. And we're gonna try to mix this beat pretty quick, man. Alright, we have our we're gonna call that a shaker. Alright, we got our crash. Alright, we got a snare. We got our bass. Shout out to my daddy, man. This bass actually comes from. I'm gonna show y'all this keyboard one day. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go ahead and show y'all it now. It's called the this sound is the Snoop Doggy Dogg bass, man. My daddy swear by this bass, and it comes from the Korg Trinity. If you a keyboard player, man, if you are one of those producers, those old school producers that use keyboards to do your beats, this is where this come from. Let me show y'all this board real quick. So yeah, man, that keyboard was a gift from my dad. And you know, of course, my dad started making beats. That's who inspired me to make beats. And that's that come from that keyboard, the Snoop Doggy Dogg bass. So let's see. And this synth actually comes from that keyboard as well. So we're gonna capitalize that. Call it synth. YNTH. All right, so we got hat. We're gonna call that hat 1. We're just trying to get organized real quick. All right. So we're gonna move that up there to the top. Filtered main. We just gonna call that filter main. Hat 1. Let's see what this is right here. Okay, so it's gonna seem like this is nothing right here. So yeah, that ain't. So let's delete that. That's nothing. Well, let me mute it for right now. I ain't gonna delete it. I don't think it's nothing, but we're gonna just be on the safe side. Just our kick. This is what we've been looking for. Kick. Snap. That's already labeled. And we good to go. So let's start with the kick. I'm gonna show you guys the fast way that I figured out. When you're doing your gain staging, you know, you want to do your negative 18 dB. This is what I do. And I'm gonna show you guys a trick. If you're not really good at math, if you want to get it done quick, so pull up your calculator. So when it hits, oh my bad. All right, so you see that said negative 3.7. So you do 18 minus 3.7, and you get 14.3. So we know we want to take that to 14.3, and that should hit right at 18 dB. There we go. All right, cool. All right, so we got that. Let's go ahead and put our compressor. And you can copy these settings if you're using Logic. This is the Logic version of the LA2A. I already have my settings dialed in. This is the LA2A, which is the Opto. So we want to do our, we got our compressor. I'm going to go ahead and put an EQ there. And I'm going to go ahead and do my kilohertz transient shaper. The envelope, if any of you guys use Logic, and if I'm not mistaken, the envelope is the transient shaper in Logic, but I don't like it, man. It don't do a good job to me. If y'all know of another one, let me know. And we're gonna put the tape machine right there. We may not use it, we may, but we're gonna just put it there anyway. We're gonna turn it off for now. So let's copy this because we pretty much gonna use these same settings on all of our percussion. So let's see what our snap doing. Negative 3.5. And so what was that? Because I think that was like 3.7. 14.3. So that's what it was like, 14.5. Perfect. Paste. All right, we know we're gonna. All right. We got a hat. Let's see. Let's see what we got. Negative 6.1. Let's pull up our calculator, man. Y'all can judge me if y'all want to. I don't care. 6.1. You got 11.9. And really, we could just let's see, negative 11.9. Right on point. All right, so let's paste. We got our synth. Well, let's skip the synth because we're gonna do our percussion first. $8.7. That's 9.3. So we're gonna go negative 9.3. And we have right there. Copy paste. What was this? We didn't label that. That was synth 2. One of them was right and one of them was left. 24.4. So we actually need to boost this one. All right, cool. 18 dB. Got our shaker. Let's see, 13.1. So that's 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. So that's what, 5? What is it, like 4.9 or something? I'm getting good, man. I'm getting good with that math, y'all. Hey. All right, so that is literally all of our percussion. All right, so we got our snare, shaker, hash. We got our crash. All right, cool. So let's go ahead and group our percussion together. Kick. Hold on. Let me go ahead and confirm that this is. Let's go ahead and confirm that this is nothing. There's no waveforms. There's no nothing. Let's go ahead and delete that. I'm confident that it's nothing. All right. All right, so let me do that before I delete that. Kick, snap, hat, shaker, crash, snare. So this should be a pretty easy beat to get a good mix on. Boom. All right. Let's do our synth. Negative 9.4. So let's see, 18 minus 9.4, 8.6. Cool. And this should be the same thing on this synth because it's the same. But it may not be. What we're going to see. It's not. So let's take it down 2 more dB. Oh, we actually did it too much. 0.2, so that's what. That's not a whole dB. That's like. Bet. Alright, so with these, we are going to use the same settings. We're not going to use the transient shaper. No transient. Alright, so we got the bass. We're going to use the same settings. No transient on the bass, of course. Now, I have a couple plugins that I don't have on this particular laptop from Slate Digital. But we're going to rock anyway, man. Alright, so let's turn all these all the way down. Synth, and then let's go ahead and nah, we're not. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll go. Yo, all right. So I actually don't know what happened, but we back. All right. So let's start with our percussion. Let's start with our kick. As a matter of fact, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna ungroup that just for now. So let's start with the kick. All right. Now the reason I did that was because if you hear when I add the transient shaper, it gives it like this little bite, like this little tick. I don't like it. So let's go up to 20 where it was. It's like a little high end type thing. And let's add that low pass, and it kind of takes it off a little bit. So I'm gonna keep it at 10, and I'm gonna keep that on there. Now if you look at that, that's like too much. That's like too much. All right, so we're gonna take that tape off. All right, and we're gonna cut just a little bit of that. We're gonna do a high pass, maybe like 40 dB. I mean 40 hertz. I don't like that. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna leave it like it is now, just because of the fact that we don't have anything competing. So when I get to my bass, we may revisit that EQ on this particular kick. All right, so usually I start at probably about like right around 10 on my fader. All right, cool. So let's go to our snap. Now we already cut on our snap. Now if you listen to this snap, when I tracked it out, it already pretty much had it already had that reverb on it. I like it. I'm gonna keep it. Well, there's no way I can. There's no way I can not keep it. And so another thing that I'm gonna do right here, I'm gonna go to the stereo out, and I'm gonna just I'm just gonna add a limiter, just to give me some gain. And I'll remove it in the end. I don't like that. I've been messing with the presets a little bit lately. All right, I like that. We're gonna use that preset. Okay. All right, we really don't need the transient on that. Where's my other hat? And a lot of time, man, like for instance, this hi hat is already. I mean, this shaker is already bright enough. I'm not gonna add any more brightness to it. Y'all excuse me, man. Your boy gotta eat. Alright, so a lot of time I would use this crash and I would just make it do the same thing that the kick is doing, just to get that kick, that extra something special. And we really don't need it to be that loud. That's perfect. And I'm gonna add the highs effect on there to just kind of widen it out a little bit. Let me see what that sounds like. Something very subtle. Yeah. You see, I give that kick a little more attack. Whoa. All right, so we're gonna keep it at about 300. I'm gonna pull up another EQ, and I'm gonna just do like a slight boost around right there in the middle. That's like 450, cause that's where you really see the sound of that snare. And I just exaggerated it so you guys can see what I'm talking about. And you really get the presence of that snare. So we're gonna leave it like right around 2.7. That's cool. All right, now let's bring it down a little bit. I'm gonna roll back a little bit. Apparently, what is that, around 215, 220? There's something right there that I was missing. All right, so let's see what it sounds like with that tape on there. This is a little bit of something special. Just very subtle. All right, so that look like all our percussion. So what I'm gonna do now with the percussion, I'm gonna go ahead and group it back. And I tell you right now, man, if I could have did anything different, I would have not I would have removed that. I would have removed that reverb before I added it. Before I tracked it. Before I tracked it out. All right, so we don't really want to use that one. It's giving us too much compression. All right, then we'll do a transient on that as well. All right, cool. So next, I'm gonna eat this other vegetable mimosa, samosa. And let's move on to the bass. Y'all hear that bass? Now let's play the bass and the kick together. And as you can hear, they are clearly competing. So those two instruments are using up the same frequencies. So we're going to make a decision on which one we want to live where. So we're going to use our all right, so what we'll do is let's go ahead and let's try something real quick. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to put this back where it was. And I'm going to roll off some of that low end on that bass. All right, what y'all think? right, let's check out that main melody. We'll put that kick on 0 and see what it sounds like. Man, and guys, I want to check this on my speakers, but again, it's 5 a.m. and it's people sleeping in the house, so I'm just having to rely on these headphones right now, man. So y'all let me know what y'all think. So let me group these. A little bit of low end. I don't know what happened. One of them is left and one of them is right. So that's left. And it's not doing nothing for me panning it because it's already panned that way. I think this our beat, guys. I hear two things that I want to do. So let's go ahead and add a. Is that rain? Oh nah. All right, so let's go ahead and add a auxiliary channel. Bus 3, bus 4, and bus 5. So with bus 3, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a delay. Well, now with this one, I'm gonna add the reverb, and I'm gonna do a space designer. For whatever reason, I don't know why my huge room is not on this. On this particular version of Logic on this computer. I told you guys I'm using her computer. But let's go to nice room, and we'll just make it big as it can get. And let's see what it sounds like. Nice room, what that is. Bus 3. I'm not really feeling that. I found a good one on Lustrous Place earlier today, so let's see. Let me see which one it was. It was called. Huge vocal. Was this it? Let's see what it sounds like. Alright, cool. I'm feeling that. Alright, cool. So we already got it. What we wanted. Next, I'm gonna go to bus 4, and this is gonna be my delay. Let's see. Yeah, we're almost done. Alright, so let me kind of like zero in on that. So it's not 950. It's like 9. Let's try that. Cool, that's what I wanted. So it's like a little less than 1,000. So let's try something. Let's try 990. It's less than that. Let's try 9. Why am I going so far back? Alright, that's it. That's it right there. Alright, so that's the whole beat, man. This was an easy one. I didn't have to do much to it. Let's listen to it. See what we got. And that's it, man. I did notice that that delay was a little fast, but either way, man, I'll fix that. Uh, Hey, man. So I appreciate you guys sticking along to the end, man. Hey, if you enjoyed that video, like, subscribe, comment, and hey, man, shout out to the 2 subscribers that I got, man. I'm gonna shout you guys out every video until I get some more, man. The 2 people that are my only 2 subscribers, man, I appreciate you guys, gals, whoever you is, man. But those of y'all who watch this video to the end, if you enjoyed it, like, subscribe, man. Hey, this beat will be on the website for download for anyone who wants to listen to it. Download it after I put my tag on and stuff like that, man. But until next time, it's your boy Twan, the producer. Let's get it done.